He gets out of bed every day like he should. Eddie O'Bang called it smart thinking. He should be rewarded because he did something right. Let me explain to you how Eddie O'Bang is right about this idea of smart failure. Let's watch him in his natural habitat.
How's it going, man?
Hey dude, why'd you put water in your cereal?
Because I think it tastes good, okay?
Well, that's a fail. But I like your attitude. You deserve a smart fail sticker. Ugh.
But what does smart failure mean?
Well, I'll tell you what it means. This is a video from Eddie O'Bang's presentation, and what he has to say about smart failure is that in the old world, getting stuff wrong was unacceptable. If you got something wrong, you have failed. How should you be treated? Well, harshly, because you could have asked someone who had experience. So we learn the answer and carry it in our heads for 20 or 30 years. The answer is, don't do things that are different. And then suddenly we tell them to, and it doesn't work. In reality, there are two ways you can fail in a new world. One, you are doing something that you should follow procedure to, and it's a very difficult thing. You're sloppy, and you get it wrong. How should you be treated? You should probably be fired. On the other hand, you are doing something new that no one's ever done before, but you get it completely wrong. How should you be treated? Well, free pizzas. You should be treated better than the people who succeed. And this is what Eddie O'Bang calls smart failure. Why? Because you can't put it on your resume. O'Bang has a thorough understanding of what smart failure is, and in the case of the cereal and the water, it's an innovative concept and broad thinking, but it's not quite what a normal person will call succeeding. He gives an example of change in life through a transparent pipe and some green ink. He explains to his audience that life is like a pipe with water flowing into it. You just have to add a little green ink to it to fully understand what changes are happening. Let him explain.
No, then he sticks a needle into the pipe, and he connects this to a container, and he fills the container up with green ink. You with me? So guess what happens? A thin green line comes out as it flows down the pipe. It's not that interesting. And then he turns the water up a bit, so it starts coming back in, and nothing changes. So he's changing the flow of the water, but it's just a boring green line. He adds some more, and then something weird happens. There's this little flicker. And then as he turns it ever so slightly more, the whole of that green line disappears, and instead there are these little sort of inky dust devils close to the needle. They're called eddies, not me. And they're violently dispersing the ink so that it actually gets diluted out and the color's gone. What's happened in this world of pipe is somebody has flipped it. They've changed the rules from laminar to turbulent. All the rules are gone. In that environment, instantly all the possibilities which turbulence brings are available. And it's not the same as laminar. And if we didn't have that green ink, you'd never notice.
What is this?
This is your green ink in life. Milk.
Oh, I get it. I see now. I should use milk in my cereal instead of water.
Exactly.
Too bad that milk can only be used for cereal, or else I wouldn't care that it costs so much.
What? Milk can be used for lots of things.
What? No, it can't!
Where did you hear that?
My parents told me that when I was younger, so I always believed them.
Well, that's dumb. If I told you that these lines are the same length, what would you say?
Well, they are. I was shown that illusion when I was a little kid.
Actually, they aren't. I just wanted to prove a point to you that just because you were told someone you're little doesn't make it true for the rest of your life. Like I said before, the milk is your green ink, just like in Eddie O'Bang's example. You have to be able to understand the changes that are happening, and for you, it was this milk.
Oh my God. You're a genius.